This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But you look at this defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
A second down throw for Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. They'll set up a throw. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So,
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Warren with his fourth rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Ward. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Ward off the play fake. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing. Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result. Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there. So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out. Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct? I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? What's that? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
2nd and 6. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 33. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Spears. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Call that a gain of 11.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. Pollard is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Oilers are able to move back in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 101 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. A handoff for Warren. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Running left, it's Warren. Down to about the 37.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Ward now, off play action. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. On the return is Williams. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott got his man. It's Warren. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Ward throwing to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On the draw, it's Pollard. They find some open field here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Ward. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ward. And this is going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Moore. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The result, a first down as a quick slant gets him 14. Back to throw. Moore. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Jamison Williams, 50 yards. And the Oilers have retaken a third quarter lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 138 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 2nd down, Prescott. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
3 yards on the pickup. And it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Here's Pollard again. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here now, 2nd and 4. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
10 more there and another first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing. in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run with Pollard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. To throw is Ward. Off the play fake. Swinging this out for Pollard. Touchdown! Tony Pollard, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Oilers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Here's one deep for Pickens. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now. And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right? This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. Down the sideline he goes. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 142 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team. Now here's Pollard. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Tony Pollard with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Oilers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Williams now to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Prescott. And now here is another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Jordan. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That escapes the sack. This pass deep for Okonkwo. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Okonkwo. 36 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. To throw, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Here's Dak. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Here's Ward to throw on 2nd down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Here's Williams to return. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Houston, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.